getting livid just with her fucking behavior. She just is afraid Danielle's starting to get to everybody, man. She needs to, like, if you win, you have to put her up. You can't even risk her not fucking...
Yeah, but you guys are going, you know what I mean?
If I go home, man, you have to put her up and fucking fight for the POV.
Listen, I understand you guys are you know, trying to get your votes and stuff, but by doing that, you have to watch what you say because you're splitting us up. You know what I mean? People are getting nervous. People talk to me. You know what I mean? So what you say to people, like trying to buy your vote, like not buy your votes, but trying to get your votes, when you say that to people, they think it's like you're throwing me on the bus and they try to use it against us.
Who?
Just with certain people. I'm just saying, I understand you're trying to get votes to stay, but do it in the right way. You know what I mean?
I'm not throwing you guys under the bus.
I know, I'm just
or throwing
telling
Jordan
you.
under the bus.
Okay, I'm just telling you, but some people might take it the wrong way. You made a great thing for your reputation and your guys' reputation by taking her off the block. Don't tarnish that with trying to, like, you know, get votes and then blow up at. In token, you guys have to keep it together because one of you guys are staying.
Yo, I know.
You know what I'm saying? So you guys got to fucking hold it together. You know, to be honest with you, the one thing I was worried about you using that veto on yourself was Rachel is very fucking emotional. Very emotional.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so having her in here without you is going to be really hard to deal with. Like things like that, I don't know who's going to be able to talk to her and calm her down. She's going to get herself into a lot of trouble. If you stayed, you would have been able to handle these things. You know what I mean?
But you know what? I mean, honestly, really at the center point of all of it is fucking Danielle. 100%. And she's afraid that Danielle's going to skate by because she's going to make deals with everybody in this house.
Dude, Rachel has the same chances I have of getting that HOH and that veto. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
we can't, we need other people out there. You can't tarnish what you guys have built up to this point. You know what I mean?
Rach,
I'm sorry.
come down here. Come sit.
I just think it's wrong when people emotionally manipulate other people.
Did the DR tell you?
Yes, they said.
I think that, I was just telling him, I think that wasn't the way to do it.
You shouldn't, I don't know why you listen. Don't listen to the DR.
They told. Okay, let's
So fuck production.
Brennan, don't say that.
Well, I'm sorry,
Stop
but if they're telling you to go up and start shit with Danielle just so it looks bad on you.
Well, you guys, you know,
not cool.
it's not DR's fault. It's because, you know, they told you, listen, we can't give you the answer, basically is why I'm here. We can't give you the answer. Why don't you get the answer yourself? So the way you went about it was wrong. It wasn't, you shouldn't have went about it that way. You should have maybe told Shelly and maybe asked someone, you know what I mean?
I didn't want to tell Shelly because Shelly's she's crying about her daughter. I see her crying about her daughter because of what Danielle said, and I feel like it's just so wrong because...
But you don't know, Shelly's strong enough. She's crying because she misses her daughter. I talked to Shelly out there. She's not stupid, okay? And I don't want to say words because trust me, Shelly knows. That was the wrong thing to do because I was just talking to Shelly. That's why I'm telling you it was the wrong thing to do. She knows, okay? That wasn't a game move. She knows we're still playing the game. That was the wrong thing to do. But by you, if he goes home, we need you in this house. And by doing that and putting your back against, she's already trying to get people on her side, okay? By doing that, it just pushes people away.
But I did it in a way where I would be only confronting Danielle and that the whole house didn't have to know about it.
Okay, well, I mean, what do you think she's going to do? She's trying to further herself
as bad
too.
as possible.
So you have to watch what you say. If he leaves, we have to be able to control what you say. You know what I mean? We have to be able to control you. You're a strong player. You could get things done and you could go a long way. But you have to control your emotions. You have to, like, bite your tongue and think about the consequences before you react.
You know, and just, if I'm not here, you win the HOH and put her up. Just put her up.
And like I was telling him, people have already come to me, and I'm taking it with a grain of salt. I know you guys are bidding for votes and things like that to keep him in the house. Just keep it under control. Don't tarnish what you guys have done thus far in the game. He's done a great thing to change your guys' reputation. And I'm not saying that because I want Jordan to stay. Obviously, I want Jordan to stay. You want Brendan to stay. We're in a tough spot here. But at the end of the day, one of them's going home, and we have to stick together. If we break up, it's just going to hurt us. You know what I mean? So watch what you say with, to certain people, because people already came to me and they're like, listen, I understand they want votes, but this isn't what they said. I'm not going to repeat what they said because I don't really even care.
We didn't say anything wrong about Jordan. We've told people our arguments.
Well, I know, but if you said anything, people have been telling me what you said about me and Jordan, and I don't really care. You know what I mean? But just don't tarnish what you guys have done thus far. You know what I mean?
Well, I honestly 100% have not said anything bad about you guys. I said, if you leave me in the game, obviously I'm taking out Danielle, I'll win the POV and send her home. 100%. So people are going to sit there and try to say that we said something about you.
Okay, well, I'm taking it with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? So I'm saying, think about the things that you do, and worry, because you were really, really, really nervous about. And this has nothing to do with the game. You were really nervous about you guys coming in here, and I heard certain things about you, and you guys are not that way at all, from what I've heard. And that's what their persona is of things they hear. They don't know anybody, so they just judge them on the computer or whatever they want. Knowing you guys personally, I will defend you guys and say that you guys are not that people. What he did proves again that you're not that people. So really don't go out in the case that he might go home. Keep your reputation strong. Do the right thing. Don't, go crazy on certain things, and keep your emotions in check.
Use your HOH blog as a manipulation tool.
Right. But dude, Shelly knew that, and I think you made the wrong, because you didn't talk to Shelly completely first before you went up there, and I think if you would have, you wouldn't have went up there.
Because it upset me, because I saw Shelly crying. And it upset me, because when someone cries because of...
She was crying because she misses her daughter.
I know that.
I mean, you could say Josie's name and she'll cry. It's not a tool that she's gonna owe Danielle a favor for. And if you talk to her, she knows that. And I don't know what her motive was. It might have been nice, it might have been mean. Either way, she knows. She's a smart person. So really just...
Why don't you go and see if Shelly wants to come in the tower room? Maybe you apologize to her.
I know. I was sticking up for her.
I know, but explain yourself to Shelly then. Just go explain yourself to Shelly.
Yeah, Shelly, I don't think is even offended by anything.
No,
you know what I mean?
Trust me when I say that Shelly knows you have the best intentions. You're not gonna go try to stir shit up with Danielle over somebody else for fucking nothing. She knows that you have the best intentions. I would just grab Shelly, because I'm sure that they've been all sitting out there talking crap.
Listen, you guys are, I get it, you guys are emotional with what's going on now, and I am too, but you have to keep your emotions in check.
It's not about being emotional, it's about someone using their HOH blog as an emotional manipulation
tool. Really, was it like, let's let things lie where they are? Was it that bad? Was it worth all that?
That's why I didn't approach Shelly that's why I didn't say to Shelly, she can't do that, because it would hurt Shelly more.
No,
so I went to Danielle and asked her
well, you know what?
why
From
she
this
did
point forward,
that.
baby, this point forward, don't talk to Danielle.
I won't.
Just let it. Don't talk to Danielle. Don't talk to Leah.
Because if someone said that to me, like I wrote, all this stuff for Brendan, and if then another player came up to me and said that, then I would be like, why are you telling me this? Like, that hurts me more to know that she couldn't do that and she was just using me. So I went up to Danielle and questioned Danielle about it. That's why I thought it was the right thing to do, was to question Danielle and not make a big production about it in the entire house. Now Danielle decided to use that and go downstairs and make an production with it within the entire house. So who's wrong here? The person that brings it to the entire house, or the person that goes and questions someone when they think they do something wrong and questions them about it? I think what Danielle did was wrong, and I questioned her personally.
Me personally, I wouldn't have done that. I'm just saying,
and
I'm not saying what my way is right. I would have Shelly did not take it that way. I was out there, so I know how Shelly took it. She took it as she misses her daughter. It was a gesture, and it made her think of her daughter and that she's missing the first day of school. It had nothing to do with, when I win, Danielle's safe. It had nothing to do with that.
And that's not why I questioned Danielle about it. I questioned Danielle about it because if you're not allowed to do that, then why did Danielle do that? That's what I asked her.
I don't even know. I don't know the rules. I don't think it's
I don't know what Danielle
rules.
came outside and told you, but all I did was I went upstairs and questioned her about it.
No, that's all she said. That's all she said. I mean, I'm not justifying anybody's actions. I'm just saying.
I went upstairs and I questioned her about it.
Right.
That's what happened. I was the mature adult and went to Danielle and by herself and questioned her about it. I wasn't the 12-year-old that brought it to the entire house.
Right.
And I will stand firm to that decision.
Unsaid.
But you got to remember, that's what her ploy is. Danielle wants to turn everything about.
So it's great to just emotionally manipulate players, to just make people feel bad and play on their emotions. That's just a great way to play this game.
Rachel, it's not, but don't worry about it. Next time you go and talk to the person. You just go and talk to Shelly. If something like that would happen with Jeff,
I wasn't going to talk to Shelly because if Shelly thinks that Danielle did that, then why
it's
just
not
let
a big
her
deal. It's not
just
a big
let
deal.
her think that.
And nobody's right or wrong.
Yeah.
It's no harm.
And now you can talk to Shelly alone in private and just explain to her what happened.
It's not a big deal. Trust me.
Well, Danielle made it a very big deal.
Well, it's fine.
It's like,
but you know
just
what?
leave it alone. Nobody made it a big deal.
the bigger of a deal it is. You just let it go, and you talk to Shelly in private. It's it's nobody else's business. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Just what I'm telling you guys is relax, keep your emotions in check. You know what I mean? Keep everything good. Try to get your votes, but don't do it in the wrong way. You know what I'm saying?
Jeff, like I said, I don't know what people have told you, but like, honest to God,
I have no problem telling you
straight up-
everything I said about Jordan. I said she won $500,000 2 years ago.
Well, I know. People talk. It's a small house, so
Yeah.
don't tarnish. You guys are doing great. You know what I mean? You guys are doing great. One of us has to go. Just keep it classy and just filter your emotions.
If we would never talk bad about Jordan or you.
I know. I totally. I'm not mad at either of you guys. I'm just saying what you say because people play telephone and put it in the wrong way.
Oh, for
If
sure.
I was someone else, I might have been mad. But I take it with a grain of salt. I know this house. I know how people play telephone. So just know that when you're talking to somebody, and then what you say can be used against you with anybody. So not saying you guys. Trust me.
for sure.
You guys are awesome, and you guys have been
No
doing
worries,
great.
Jeff.
Just
thank you,
don't
man.
try to get your emotions. It's emotional. And me, I'm very fucking emotional. So
Yeah.
I got to practice what I preach.
You want to talk to someone?
I didn't want Shelly to get hurt.
I know. I got you.
That's why I didn't go to her and say,
Baby.
Shelly, you're not allowed to do that, because I thought that would hurt her more. I was not doing it to be mean.
Rachel.
I'm sorry, Brendan.
I know, but
I went up to Danielle.
Rachel,
I went in the
you wanna-
DR.
you
They
wanna
said,
try-
go ask
you-
Danielle about it.
Stop. Baby, stop. I'm sorry I said that. Stop. Come here. Come here. Come here. Stop. Stop. Okay? Stop. I know you have the best intentions. I love you. This is just a game.
I know.
Let go. Let go of all your... I know you fucking hate Danielle. Trust me. I fucking hate Danielle.
I just think, and then I saw her do that, and I thought it was so mean.
I know, because you care about people and you're a nice person. I know.
Because it's mean. Why would you say, if you're not allowed to do it, then why would
Because
you
she
tell
has no
people?
fucking... She has no heart. She's a heartless, cold bitch. Plain and simple. It's not
And she
complicated.
used her HOH block to manipulate people. It's just not fair.
I know. I got that, baby. But it's okay. But that's why you should have just sat there with me and talked it out with me if you were going to go storm off and...
I stormed off to go to the
know.
DR. To go to the DR because I did the right thing. I did everything
But
right.
why would you not come get me before you do something like that?
Because they were like, go ask Danielle about it. So
Because
I went
you-
upstairs. I don't want to fight by myself. And people think I'm crazy. And they're just,
No, they
I'm
don't think
not. I
you're
was
crazy.
sticking up for someone because I thought it was wrong for... I was really trying to stick up for Shelly because I thought it was mean that Danielle would do that. Not to mention, I really thought Danielle was doing it to make sure that Shelly liked her so she had a vote for Jordan. Just everything about it.
Do you want to leave? Do you want to leave together?
I don't know, Brendan. I don't want production to think they hate me.
No, I fucking hate production right now.
They